The objectives of the economic course are to prepare students in the world of looking at the music business as if it were from afar, putting it in the context of other trades, and helping them give them perspective about what the value of music means compared to other forms of entertainment. We look at a basic content of an economic course. This has been standardized in the world now for, I would say, since the 1950s or 60s. So we still teach a course that has integrity of content, but it's taught by example, by music business example. For instance, I teach supply and demand of maybe aspects of the recorded music market, like we might look at the market for digital tracks and apply a supply and demand analysis for that, different scenarios, and how they impact the market and the value of tracks. I might talk about, when I get to discussing the theory of the firm in a standard economic course, I might look at the cost function of a label, of a record label, introduce concepts like marginal cost, opportunity costs. For instance, it's not very well known that a label advance has a cost for the label that is not measured just by the advance that the label gives, but by the interest it loses when it loans money to the artist in the first instance. So I give perspective. I give perspective to the trade by quantifying, for instance, where are the sources of employment, what the value of music and the different activities is. They leave my course understanding how important recorded music is in the revenue stream compared to live music or music products or publishing, and that usually surprises them because the focus tends to be on thinking of me as a songwriter. But when you look at the money flow, recorded music is still very significant. It may become less so in the coming years, but so it's informing essentially what I do. And then the second half of the course, I talk a lot about the world and the economies of the world, like China, India, what's happening to some extent in the music markets there, just by informing about what those national economies are about, and always making the music connection. All our students are music-based only. Berkeley doesn't have the separation of a business and a music school. So it's everyone is very interested in music, and I ride the horse of music here to teach economics, and I do the same in stats. Keep the integrity of that course together too, while trying to give music examples, and so that's in a nutshell what I do, John.